Welcome to Mother-Daughter Projects. I'm Steph, and today I want to talk about this trailer right here. So we got this trailer from Harbor Freight a year ago and shared how to assemble it and do a lot of things with it over a series of videos, and now it's been 1 year, so I want to talk about how we've been using it, where we've been storing it, and how it's held up. So let's get started. So in our last video, you saw that we folded up the trailer and we had it stored right here in this outdoor area. Well, this is how we ended up storing it. We found it was too annoying to fold up, and I was just tired of taking out the bolts that you have to whenever you want to fold it. So we ultimately just covered it with a tarp and left it in this area, and it's actually been fine. It hasn't really been in the way. So this is the first time I'm uncovering it in probably about 6 months. So I kind of wanted to see what state it was in because this is the longest we've let it sit. So I'm starting by putting it on the dolly, and I will tell you the dolly is something we bought early on with the trailer, and it is awesome. It makes it super easy to move the trailer around. And I just put up the jack stand, and let's take a look at how the trailer looks. So it looks like there's some maybe animal droppings on the back of it, and there's definitely some dust or dirt around the trailer and some leaves on it. So Mom is going to clean up those leaves, and I want to make sure it works. Here is our trusty CRV with the trailer wiring harness on the back. I'm not even going to hitch up the trailer because we're not taking this anywhere. I just want to make sure that the lights work. So I plugged it in and turned on the car. And the back lights work. Woohoo! Success. But the side lights are not working, so I want to get under the trailer to see if I can tell why they're not working. So as I mentioned, over the last year, we have used the trailer a handful of times, but we've been storing it exclusively outside, and we have some pretty harsh conditions here in Florida. High humidity, lots of rain, and really hot temperatures. I was also told that if I store it outside, I would probably have mice or rats eat through the wiring, so I'm a little nervous about that. So I want to get on the creeper and take a look underneath to see what the wiring looks like. I will say the trailer jack that we added towards the end of this build really has come in handy to lift up the trailer, but I also love the trailer dolly because that makes it really easy to move, but the trailer jack just makes it really easy to sit in place. All right, so I'm getting on our Harbor Freight creeper to look under and see what I see under the trailer. And basically, it looks good. I'm just doing a survey and everything looks exactly how I left it. The wiring all looks good. Everything is still even bundled where I left everything. I don't see anything that looks like something animals kind of got into. There's definitely some corrosion starting on some of the bolts. So checking out the side lights, I don't see anything that looks obvious as the issue. The only thing that I'm thinking happened is the trailer came with splice connectors, and that's what that little blue square thing is. And that's how they have you wire in the side lights. And I'm suspecting that the splice wire didn't hold up and there's some issue with that. But with the rear lights working, I'm not overly concerned about the side lights. Although if you know the best upgrade from the splice connectors, let me know in the comments and I might go ahead and do that one day. And here's just a close-up of some of the areas where you can see some rust and some deterioration in some areas. Again, I'm not surprised. I'm not overly concerned with it, but this is basically what 1 year of wear and tear on the trailer and being stored outside looks like. But I'm really happy with the deck. It seems to be holding up, and I'm really glad that we painted it. This is a piece of pressure-treated plywood, and we painted it with an outdoor Olympic solid stain. How have we used the trailer in the last year? Well, we've used it exactly how we thought. We've taken it to Home Depot to get lumber. We've also got some tools from Home Depot, and it's worked perfect for that. We haven't used it as much as we expected because we did have some extended family things we needed to work through this year, so we didn't do as many big projects as we expected. Also, we now have access to a large van, so things we would have put on the trailer before, we can now put in that van. So the trailer has sat more than we've used it, but we still have used it. And speaking of that, something that I have found very helpful is the checklist I made last year. Basically, whenever we're about to use the trailer, I can go through all of the safety things before to make sure the trailer is ready to go. And one thing I learned is every time we use the trailer, we have to put air in the tires because they lose air pretty quick. But that's easy to do with our Ryobi power inflator. Now, what's the future of the trailer? Well, we're going to keep it, even though we're not using it as much as we thought, because there's a lot of things we can do with the trailer. We can definitely still haul like awkward things that you can't really haul in a vehicle. Also, I'm getting into kayaking now, so I'm thinking of maybe making a kayaking trailer one day or a camping trailer. There's a lot of things you can do with this trailer, especially if you look online under Harbor Freight trailer. There's a ton of types of ways people have converted the trailers. So I'm excited to maybe do that one day, although we still like having it just as a flatbed. Now, will we fold it ever again? I don't know. It just turned out to be too hard to fold the trailer on our own. Mom and I couldn't do it easily on our own, and it was just annoying to get under there to remove the bolts. So I don't think we're going to be folding it. I'm not going to make changes to the wiring or anything where we couldn't fold it. I'm still, that's still a possibility. But so far, I don't have a desire to fold it. And it's been fine in the backyard. And so we're going to pack it back up and put it back where it was and put the tarp over it. And like I said, everything's been holding up pretty well. We'll see how long it lasts in this kind of Florida weather overall. So thanks for joining. If you want to see more projects from us, be sure to visit us at motherdaughterprojects.com. I'm also going to be repacking the bearings on this trailer in the next video, so stay tuned for that, and I'll put a link to it below. All right, thanks for joining. Bye.